Or is this just a septic roll call here at the beginning of the show? I guess it is. Why not?
Robot roll call.
So David Sherratt thought it would be a good idea to start fucking with me earlier. Basically, Kristi Winters, who's going to be on the show soon. She liked a video. The video happened to be the archive version of the kill stream from last night. And sometimes if you have your settings on a certain way on YouTube, it will tweet out a video that you liked, basically. Well, it tweeted out the video. By the way, she tweeted out our video a couple weeks ago too. I'm sure that was just an accident, but so he made a big deal about it. Let me see if I can find that tweet. Where is it? Okay, so here's his original tweet. Kristi Winters liking fascist streams. I fucking told you guys. Now here's a screenshot of her tweeting it out. Now she said this was, an accident, whatever. Maybe it was an accident. But it didn't sit well with him that she tweeted out our stream. By the way, I wonder what he would do if he met an actual hardcore fascist. He really thinks he thinks I'm a Nazi. I don't know. It's kind of amusing to me.
Well, these people are stupid. to just put it bluntly, they think that everybody that they don't like is a Nazi, or anybody that has conversations with people from opposing sides is a Nazi. When did society become so pussified that you can't have conversations with people of differing viewpoints? That's why they're calling Kristi Winters a Nazi and a fascist enabler and a fascist herself for wanting to have conversations with people on our side and people further to the right from us. It's hilarious.
Well, I've said many times, and I stand by this, I'll have anybody on this show. Now, it just so happens, it's easier to get people who lean to the right on this show. I mean, I don't know what to say. They usually happen to be dissident right-wing members, too. I mean, it's not, you don't see a lot of mainstream Republicans or right-wingers coming on this show either. But it's just easier to get them on. But we've had Logan. We're going to have Winters. We're going to have Destiny. I have no problem with having leftists on this show. Matter of fact, I'd be glad to have them. I think it's good to mix it up sometimes and have different people. But just to call this a fascist stream, it's just ridiculous. By the way, I saw Palmer in the chat. Yes, that's your link. That's definitely your link. Let's see.
Well, it just shows that they're not just intellectually bankrupt, but they're morally bankrupt. They've got nothing to offer. So what do? They go for the cheap bottom tier bants. It's like, oh, just call somebody a Nazi because they made you mad on the internet. Go after their money because you're super frustrated that you can't actually defeat them in any sort of argument.
By the way, Sherratt said, Ralph regularly harasses my family and has done worse to my friends. I wish it were just petty, but this matters. This matters, Gator. This is very important, serious business. This is not just talking shit on the internet while I drink Woodford Reserve and hopefully entertain a few people. This is quite serious business.
Well, as you know, the internet is serious business.
We are leading a political movement on this show. Does he not understand? Maybe I guess he does understand.
I don't think he does.
No, this is serious business here on the Kill Stream.
Super serious. The internet is serious. You have to take it 100% seriously. After all, who would go on the internet and just make jokes and have fun? This is business, right?
His mom should have had an abortion. I don't know how else to say it. By the way, some people have been asking me, Ralph, you gonna talk about what his sister sent you and da 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 da. I don't like to. I kind of have a personal policy against sharing explicit, just like actual screenshots of what somebody sent me in DMs, unless they start leaking my shit or whatever first. Then I guess all bets are off. But just as a policy, I don't like to share that, screenshots unless it's very pertinent and I feel that it's warranted. But yes, she did actually message me, and I guess I could paraphrase. That's not against the rules, right, Gator? That's not a direct leak.
No, that's perfectly acceptable.
So basically she asked me why I was picking on David. As she called, actually, I believe the word she used was bullying. And said pretty much what I said publicly. Well, you know, I don't have any interest in David. David decided to have an interest in me and to try to fucking get me deplatformed off YouTube. He's targeting us here on Stream Me. He literally says, I have this pulled up. I came in on the tweet after the one I just read it, and I said, untrue. You've been harassing me for months and are actively trying to put me out of work. Go sing it on the mountain. No one cares. Then he says, verbatim quote, yes, I want your ability to make money off of harassing my friends and family to be removed and for you to have to get a real job like the rest of us. Oh, wait, you can't do that, can you? The Holocaust denial stream and the parole might get in the way of that. Poor you. First off, a lot of people with felonies...
David Sherratt doesn't have a job. That's the whole fucking joke.
He doesn't have a job himself. He's going to be homeless probably by February if he's not already. Those are two pertinent facts right there. Second off, a felony, I mean, it could limit you a little bit, no doubt, but this doesn't stop you from getting a job. If you work hard, I mean, you can easily still get a job if you have a felony. The thing that always kills me with these faggots is they say, "Oh, Ralph, you went to jail. you're a felon, aren't you? You'll never get a job. Blah 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 blah." I would be if it was anybody on the left wing and I was an Antifa member and I did whatever and got back out and I was espousing left wing politics, I would it would be a totally different story. Police overreach. This man was mistreated. How did he get 8 months? Nobody got hurt. There was no property damage. The system is corrupt. It's obviously poison. Why did they do this to our comrade? That's how they would be talking if I was a left winger. But since I'm me and I'm a shithead and talk a lot of shit online about them, all of a sudden, oh, you're a felon. Yeah, okay. Fucking suck my dick. Yeah, I am.
It's not about actual facts. It's just about, do you support what they believe? And if you do, then they're willing to overlook anything.
Well, I said this in another tweet, and I stand by this. I have faced more adversity, and counting the felony, but just besides that, in my life, Sherratt could not face down even 1/4 of that in his own life. He's a pathetic human being. He's incapable of anything. He's a fucking complete joke and a loser. His own mother roasts him online. Now, okay, he lives with his mom. There are people that age or whatever. Maybe they have to take care of their parents, or maybe they have something going on. They have to stay with their parents. Okay, say you have a beef with your mom, right? And you live with her, and you fucked up or whatever. She doesn't like what you did. Most parents, if they have a respect for their son, they wouldn't put that out on Facebook, right? They do that because you've probably been a chronic disrespecter. You've probably been a net negative in their life. You're probably a piece of trash who has looked every gift horse they've tried to give you throughout your life right in the mouth. You're probably a disgrace. You know what I mean? I'm sure most people that can hear the sound of my voice right now have had a disagreement or an argument with their mother. Perhaps it got heated. Perhaps it was, that she was really mad about it. Now think to yourself, did she take it to Facebook and tag me in it so that it would appear on my fucking page? How much disrespect is that? And where's that disrespect coming from? Probably because you're a piece of trash. Right? I mean, that's the only thing I can figure. My mother would never do that. Not now, not ever. I can't even. Wow. Your mom must be fed fucking up with you. Right? Never.
Yeah, my mom would never roast me like that. Good Lord.
No,
my mom's excited to talk to me.
But even if she did have a beef, she might get in that ass privately. But she's not gonna tag her. And then she's sitting there and laughing with her friends. They were all laughing at you, David. Just like with the Lauren stream when we sat there and watched it in front of thousands. We were all laughing at you. Your own mother is laughing at you. Her friends are laughing at you with her publicly. On a public social media forum, you're a fucking joke among your own friends and family. How pathetic is that?
Her friends were giving her advice on how to throw you out. and where to throw you. Talking about what a terrible son, what a terrible person you are. What a manlet.
It's sad. I don't know. It's pathetic. And you know what? Even more pathetic. Maybe just log off for a couple weeks. Try to get your own. Literally, get your fucking house in order. That's usually just a saying. But in this case, no. Actually, go get your fucking house in order. Actually, figure out your fucking life. Why are you online trying to LARP as some Nazi hunter? Oh, my fascist streams. I gotta get them off the airwaves. They're making money. I'm broke. My mom's bitching at me because I piss on the toilet and I can't pick up cat shit out of the floor and I don't bother to fucking feed the dog.
If you tinkle when you sprinkle, please be neat and wipe the seat.
This guy's pathetic. Just log off for. He's a joke. Just log off, Gator. What the fuck?
Like, close the screen. Go outside.
Literally,
turn off the screen.
I mean, in his case, he's got a lot of work to do inside, but I don't know. And then, I just read his tweet right there. Okay, now I got completely off on a rant, and I didn't even say all that his sisters told me, right? So she said, why are you bullying David? I said, well, I don't really consider it bullying, and, he kind of fucked with me first, and no apologies. And, she said something about me sharing her info, which I never did. I did share a picture of her. Do we have that picture, Gator? We might have to put it back up on the screen. I said, well, I didn't share your info. I did show a picture of you. And if it makes you feel any better, most of chat wanted to fuck you. So, I mean, they were,
I just cut to the chase there.
Yeah, that was literally what I said.
Everybody thought you were a very lovely lady.
Yeah, everybody wanted to come inside you, so you should be flattered, basically, is what I said. I don't know if that was... Maybe I'm a guy. Maybe that's not as flattering for a female, but that's what I told her. And she didn't really respond to that part of the conversation, but she did tell me something interesting that she said Sam, I believe is Samantha, is not her mother. Which seemed kind of strange for her to tell me that. Which, I mean, of course, I did originally think that was her mother. But just as an aside, she said, Sam's not my mother, by the way. I was like, oh, okay, all right. All right, I'm glad you felt the need to tell me that. But
to clarify that, so I guess maybe she means to imply that she's not actually related by blood to David.
No, I don't know that that's it. I mean, her last name is... Sherratt, so I'm assuming that his father knocked up somebody else, probably. I guess that's all I can figure. And perhaps he knocked up somebody first, and that was her stepmom at a certain point. I don't know, but that's not her mom, is what I was told.
So maybe we should try to find David's dad, get him on the program.
Yeah, chat saying could be adoption. That would explain a lot, actually, because she's kind of fetching, if you catch my drift, like I just said earlier. Some of the chat reaction, I mean, she's slightly a fetching young lass. That would explain a lot. Look at David. He looks like some fucking deformed Quasimodo looking ass nigga. I don't know. I don't even know how to. Ugh. He looks like he has some kind of birth defect. Yeah, go ahead.
He looks like an old guy with a beard and a wizard hat's going to knock on his door and ask him to go on an adventure.
Oh. Anyway, that's what she told me. I really didn't have much interaction beyond that. I thought about offering her some kind of stipend to come on the show. I mean, if we can't get Samantha on the show, we might as well get her on the show. I mean, Gator, you're single. Maybe we could get her over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, David, I'm gonna fuck your sister. How does that make you feel?
Oh shit, Gator's gonna get all up in those guts, David. What does that make you think? Oh man, 3 weeks we would have her saying the 14 words and fucking calling him shit rat and everything else. Gator would turn that inside out.